Welcome to the court. I am its Jester. My neighbors stopped setting off fireworks and my dog isn't freaking out. Let's get back into it. If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in the room to devise the machines and puzzles he'd need to see his plan come to fruition. Look, Junpei, the rest on here looks like Elvis's face. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, that's exciting. I think these fans are for ventilation. They're probably there to circulate air. Gosh, this desk is really big and it feels really sturdy. Yeah, it seems pretty heavy duty. I suppose it belongs to whoever uses this room, wouldn't you say? There's a control panel in front of the big screen here. Wonder if any of these buttons do anything. Oh, fucking Christ. There's something on the screen now. What's this? There are 15 cells here with the numbers and letters in them. Let me see that. Ah, I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the one next to it turns on or off. You gotta use that to make all the cells in the right column at bottom green. Hey, Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You wanna take a look at it? You think it might have something to do with the puzzle? Piece of paper Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs on it. It looks like everything she said is probably related to the puzzle on the screen somehow. Thanks, Clover. That really helps. Alright, let's get back and try again. Anyway, let's just look at it to see all green. And the hint is the paper. So 7 equals 7, 6 equals 6. So I'll put down that... I'm out of sticky notes! No! Oh, wait. No, I have another one over here. Oh, yeah. That one. Okay. Oh, God. I really need to get more sticky notes. Especially if I'm going to keep playing puzzle games. Okay, so C equals 12. I equals 18. D equals 13. J equals 19. E equals 14. K equals 20, F equals 15, L equals 21, A equals 10, G equals 16, B equals 11, and H equals 17. So A is supposed to be 10, and D equals 13. So 13 plus 6 is 9. 13 plus 6 is 19. What? What? Okay, I figured it out. We're just gonna press random buttons until we get it! Okay, we need something that equals 10. Bop, 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 bop. I can't solve it with math! This is fine. I'm gonna figure it out. It's fine. So that's D. I just need to turn everything off. Okay. Good. Okay. So I need the 1 and the 9, and that needs that. That doesn't equal that. Okay, and that doesn't equal that. Ugh. It's not even just the figuring out how to get it all to equal stuff. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Reset. We got this. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to get them to equal, though. I need to get them to equal 10 and 21. Because the 9 plus 1 does equal that. So we can just never have the D. Never have the D. Have those two, but never have the D. So the D can never be there. That needs all three of them. That needs those two. And that needs that one gone. So on a map of the cube, I need to have that one. I need to have those three. Need to have those two. And I need to have those two. But for A... Yeah. So I just need this one and this one to always be blank. The question is, how do I get that to there? Okay, almost. I need that one. You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Just what I would have expected of you, Junpei. Hey, come on, you're embarrassing me. Whoa, don't get all cocky. We don't got time for that. Look at this. Check out the edge of the control panel. The lid slid open. There's something came out. A cross emblem. An L plate shaped like a shield. There's a cross engraved on it. Well, I've put one of the emblems into the 4 identicals on the desk, but... Huh? Nothing's happening. Wait, what's Snake doing? I feel the symbols engraved just above each indentation. On the upper left is the steering wheel symbol. On the upper right, the cross symbol. On the bottom left, the mysterious circle symbol. And lastly, a waffle pattern is engraved on the right indentation. Additionally, each symbol seems to have been given a number. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perhaps we need to insert the emblems in this order. That order, huh? Well, we don't have all the emblems. Keyboard, let's just, yep, no dice. Yeah, we need the emblems to open it. The monitor is a panel of this machine. It's really dim though. It's got a map of the world on it, but I can barely see. Junpei, it looks like there's a compass on here. Yeah, now I get it. What do you mean? I guess you weren't there, Clover, but I solved a puzzle like this earlier in the wheelhouse. No, you didn't, Junpei. I had to look up a walkthrough because I couldn't solve it. I think we just need to do the same thing here. Oh, look up a walkthrough again? But that's embarrassing. The same thing? The important part is the nautical table we just found. We have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical table. I used the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm going to use the wheel attached to the side here. Okay, then show me how. Of course. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. This looks like it probably works the same as the steering wheel in the wheelhouse did. Now if I just touch the direction and turn to the compass, that'll be turned in that direction. I gotta press stop when the compass is pointing where I want it to go. I'm betting something will happen if I can do it right. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Which... I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! Okay. So we started east. We started east. Then we went west. Then southeast. Then up. Fuck it. Nope. Nope. Walk through again. I don't care. I have no pride. I have no dignity. This game, I hate it. I hate it. It's too... I can't even make sense of the map. I can't make sense of the map. Because, like, over here, this part and this part, it doesn't... I don't even know what... So let's go... Are we in the study? Okay. No, wait. No, wait. Back. Back. Back! I hate it! I can't even control the thing! Okay. Yeah, I know the instructions. I hate it. Stop. I'm not even sure what direction I'm supposed to be turning it. Okay, stop at south, then west, then southeast. No, I messed it up! Okay, start at south, then go west and southeast. Even with the walkthrough, I still have no idea what I'm doing on this. Then northeast. Then east. Then north. Yeah, I don't know how I would have gotten this from that map. Then east. Yeah. I didn't want to cheat. I needed to. I'm bad with directions. I thought north was always... I used to think that north was always the way you were facing, and I don't know how to use a compass. Good boy. Who's a good boy? No, Clover. I'm a bad girl. I had to look up a walkthrough. I'm a bad girl. I don't deserve a biscuit. Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now. Check out the right side of the monitor. Kind of slid open. Something came out. Oh, yeah. I heard a noise, too. You know, that big box by the hall and the exit? I think it made a noise. Like something that was unlocking, you know? A noise, huh? Okay, well, we got the compass. It's framed. All right, let's open it. Oh, holy shit. There's a... Okay, cool. We got the mummy. Hi, Alice. This is pretty damn creepy. There's a coffin in there. A coffin. Oh, man. Does Seven think... Yeah, he's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way. Could this be... I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin! I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. There's a metal plaque on the coffin. Snake's touching it. All ice. Ah, the two machines. Holy shit. Man, this is serious. Oh, well, let's open it, shall we? Clover, if you could give me a hand. Okay, I got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. No luck. It doesn't seem to be ready to open. Yeah, but it's not like it's screwed shut or something. Yes, I believe it's locked in some other way. Seven, do you think you could open it with your superhuman strength? No, What's wrong? I think I'll just pass on this one, okay? What the heck? Very well. We'll just have to give up on the coffin for now. Let's look around the room a little more, shall we? Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic. Is that actually true? Coffin. Doesn't have a lock that I can see. There's a metal plaque on it that says all ice. Let's just not fuck with that. There's a piece of paper in here. Not sure without taking a closer look, but I think it might be a clue. Junpei, we don't need this anymore, do we? No, I don't think so. Yeah, this is for a puzzle we already solved. Oh, okay then. I guess I just made an ass of myself for nothing! That's nothing new, though. Drafting table. Back of a huge machine. Clover heads, you can see Elvis's face in it. Just a pile of junk. There's nothing useful here. There's a big desk in the back room. Let's just drop an envelope in the steering wheel. Whoa! Well, now it's got something on the monitors, at least. What's that? Looks like some kind of puzzle. I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected, and it will be blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be moved into that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls to a single area. Press the check button once you have moved all of the balls except for the red ones, which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in the area must match the number of that area. That's it. I still don't really get it. Whatever, like they say, practice makes perfect. Let's give it a shot. Don't you mean practice makes perfect? Hey, let's just see if you can solve the next one. Then you can make fun of me. Okay. So we're trying to get 3, and we're trying to get 6, but we can't use the 9. So 3 is easy. No, wait. 7 plus 3 would make that, 7 plus 3 would make that 10, which would be 1. And then add 2, make that 3. 6, okay, here's where things get complicated. 6 would be, that would be 10. And that would make 6. But there are numbers left. Okay. And 1 doesn't fit either of them. Okay then. Use bigger numbers. So 8 plus 2 would be 10. Plus 7 would be 8. Plus 4 would be 12, which would make that 3. And then we have... Yeah. Okay, this is right. But nothing's happening. There are still 3 more indentations left empty. I imagine something will happen if they are all filled. Doesn't that seem likely? Hey, Junpei, something just showed up on the screen. The puzzle sure looks a lot like the last one. Yeah, but there's more of those red balls you can't move. The numbers for each area are different, too. It looks like it's got the same rules as the last one, though. You sure you don't want to double-check that? No, I'll be fine. If I can get confused, I'll just look to the screen over here, right? Anyway, like they said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. It's a words. Let's give it a shot. Isn't that a picture is worth 1,000 words? Shut it! At least I'm trying, alright? Okay. Let's see. 7 plus 3, that would be 10. Plus 8. Plus 2. 6 would be, that's 11. So that's 2. No, wait. Nope. 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 Reset. 8 plus 6 would make 14. 8 plus 6 would make 14, which would actually be a 5. Plus 2. And then we have 7 plus 3 is a 1. Plus, Yep, there we go. That's awesome, Junpei! There's only 2 left now. You can do it. Yeah, problem is I just need to find the freaking things. Wait. Damn it. Looks like the thing's locked. It's not moving. Well, it's pretty obvious that we're supposed to open it. Huh. Is there something up in the fans? The fans must be used for ventilation. I can see on the other side. There are metal bars in front of the fan openings. I don't think we can get out that way. Let's see what happens when I... Ooh. Well, now we got something on the screen at least. Huh? What's this? Wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle back in the communications office. Morse code? Yeah. The dots on here look like dots for Morse code. There's 2 dots in the first line and 4 on the second and 1 on the last. Huh, I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway. Alright, I'll try. Before I do that, though, maybe I ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, it'll enter a dot. If I hold it longer, it'll enter a dash. The longer we enter our answer, it automatically determines if it was a correct amount. Okay, let's do this. Have you figured out what you're supposed to enter, Junpei? Huh. Looks like the word that's supposed to go here has 3 letters. It's got 3 lines, and I think each is 1 letter. I see. Well, if that's the case, then perhaps the letters you need are made up of 2 symbols, 4 symbols, and 1 symbol, respectively. Isn't that what you just said? One line has 2 spaces, the next 4, and the last only has a single space. I see. So in other words, I gotta either enter dots or dashes, and a set of 2, then a set of 4, then a set of 1. What the fuck? Oh, God. Let's just keep doing it randomly. I don't know what... What word do you want? I don't know what word you want. What word do you want? Like, there's gotta be a thing. Just keep entering them randomly. Random works. Seems you have I didn't solve anything. I didn't solve anything at all. The answer was ice. I don't know how you spell ice in Morse code. How am I supposed to know that? All I had to do was listen to the sounds of the machine mode, and after that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah, yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Do you see anything? Okay, yep. Just one more thing. I heard a sound from behind each other. Perhaps the coffin is unlocked now? What? Okay. Alright, fine. I'll open it. Okay, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box. Holy shit, this is a coffin. This is going to be something horrible. I just know it. Maybe it'll be a hot mummy lady. Okay, okay, deep breaths. Here we go. It's empty. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, I can't believe I was scared of something like that. What do you mean nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there? Well, last coffin we opened had your brother in it. It's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime. Well, just like Seven said, there's nobody there. This is something in here, though. Well, two somethings, actually. Wait, no. I didn't, no. What? I meant to click it. There's something there on the bottom. There are two things on the bottom. Looks like they're a plate with an emblem on it and the Neptune key. We finally found it. Now we can go through the hallway. That's correct, Clover, but we need to get out of this room first, you know. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible. I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll use the Neptune key in this room. If it's important, though, I'll keep it in my pocket for now. As far as the other thing goes, boom. I don't need that. Fuck that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Where's the thingy? Okay, which one goes next? Let's go. Puzzle looks like the last one. This is the third time I've done this. I'll be fine. So, if you can't think of anything clever, please don't strain yourself. You might hurt something. Shut up! Just give me a break, alright? I'll think of something. Okay, so we need 7 on both of them. So 7 plus 4 would be 2. Plus 5 equal that. 6 plus 8 would be 14, which would be 5, which plus 2 equals... There we go. I'm getting good at this. Excellent work, Junpei. You've only got one left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I need to go to the... Boom. Let's see what happens when I put the emblem on. There we go. This is the 4th one. This puzzle looks a lot like the last couple. I think this is probably the last one. Once we solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen. Alright. I'll solve it in no time. 8 and 9. Okay. 8 plus 2. No. 8 and 2 can't go together. 8 plus 2 equals 10. No. 8 plus 2. I know I can't use that number. I clicked it on it by mistake. 8 plus 2 equals 10. And then 5 plus 7 would equal 9, but that can't be happening for this one. Okay, so 5. Okay. 7 plus 5 would equal 13 plus the 4. No, wait. 7 plus 5 would equal 12. That would become 3. And then 3 plus Nope. 7 plus 2 would equal 9. And then plus 8 would equal 8. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait. But the 7 plus the 2 would equal 9. No. Okay, let's go with 9 first, then go to 8. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Already didn't work. 8 plus 5 would equal 13, which would become 14. Oh wait, 8 plus 5 plus 8 plus 5 plus 4, and then 2 plus 7 equals, wait, no? 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. And then that would be, no. Okay, let's try with 8 again. Okay, 7 plus, nope. Okay. So it's, no. Okay. Okay. So 4 plus 5 can't go together. So 4 here. Let's see. 7 plus 4 is 11, which would make it 2, and I don't have a 6. 7 plus 8 equals 15, which would become 16 plus 2. So 7, 8, 2. And then 4 plus 5 equals 9. What is that? No! No! Oh god, my cat's meowing. I'll be right back. I needed to get the kitty. Quiet, kitty. Ugh. I let her in the room and she's still meowing. What? I'll pick you up. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay, comfy now, kitty? Yeah, good kitty. Do you know how to solve this? 'Cause I'm struggling. Okay. 4 plus 5 is 9. And 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 plus... Okay, so that would be the 10, which would be 1, which would be... No, this makes sense, because that would be 10. And then 1 plus 7. This should be right. Damn it, I just don't get this at all. The rules are displayed on the screen. Maybe I should read it again. The screen's showing me a ball puzzle and instructions for it. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and a blue will turn indicate this. Turning on the selecting area will cause the ball to turn into that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Pressing the check button once you have moved all of them, except for the red ones, which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in the area must match the number of that area. Well, I guess those are the rules. Let's go again. Okay. Do I need to bring out the calculator for this? Okay. So we have 8, which would be, okay then. 7 plus 4 would be 11. So that would be 2. And I don't have a 6. So that can't be it. So 7 plus 4, that would be 2. Plus, no, that would be 7. So 7 and 4 is a no-go. 7 and 5 would be 12, which would be 3. And then 3 plus 4 would be, no, that would be 7. Okay then, 8 plus 4 would be 12. And that would be 3. And then 3 plus 5 would be that. And then 7 is like 7, 8, 9. What do you mean no? I'm checking the calculator. Give me the calculator. I just don't get this at all. I am doing it. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so then 8. I can't move any of the red ones in. So for 8, we would have 4 plus 5 equals 9. Plus 8. No. That wouldn't work. 9 plus 8 would be 7 plus 1. Then we would have this. Now, I know! I didn't mean to click it! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! This is bullshit! This is bullshit! I declare it's bullshit! Stop squirming, kitty. This sucks. Okay, okay. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Okay. That would be 10 plus 7. I'm getting the combinations. I'm looking up a walkthrough. Fuck this. Fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm calling bullshit. Underneath the keyboard. Way to go, Junpei! Yep, okay. It's whatever. Way to go, Junpei, you answered all the questions. Good job. Did you hear something now? I think I did actually try that, but decided not to work because it turning red like that made me instantly be like, oh, it's wrong. Whatever. I didn't, whatever. Yes, I heard that as well. From the bottom left corner of the desk, I believe. Let's just get out of here. I just want to leave.
A picture? What the?
Yep.
What the hell is this?
Yep. Shocking twist, I know.
This man with a mustache on the right.
That's the captain.
He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters.
Yep.
He had the zero bracelet on his left arm. And this second man with the glasses and a doctor's coat.
He is the 9th man that blew up.
He's the 9th man. The one with bracelet number 9. He died after he went into door 5.
Yep.
But this guy, the one in the striped suit?
It's Ace.
Oh man, that's Ace.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man and Cap too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well.
Yeah, they had a lot of fun experimenting on children together.
Why? How? How in the world are these 4 men connected?
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though. Ace, the 9th man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the 9th man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yep.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
Yeah, he was the fake snake.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Just talk down to Junpei like he's a toddler.
Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project with Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido. Huh.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago.
Yep.
That means Ace, the Ninth Man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised?
Because it's telepathy.
Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But then why? Why am I so calm?
He tried to shoot you once already. It's hard for him to shock you after that.
It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Yee.
He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada, but Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else.
Yeah.
And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
What is it, kitty? You want on my lap. You want off my lap. I let you off my lap, you meow. I put you on my lap. You leave in 5 minutes.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Musashiro. Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Musashiro.
Is 7 unlocking the telepathy powers, or is he just getting more of his memories back?
Hongo Kubota Nijisaki Musashiro.
Hey, 7, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet. I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo Kubota Nijisaki Musashiro. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary project. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Yee!
What's nuts?
What about a death game isn't nuts? You're on a death game on a replica of the Titanic, okay? Sane and rational left a long time ago.
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back.
Woo!
I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Let me tell you what happened. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo, from the right. The other three are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man. And Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Give us the cliff notes.
Just give us the short version, alright?
Short version, huh? Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, because I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told.
Ooh, you play by your own rules.
That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. a hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. And my investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week. That what you want? The fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5, or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left.
That sounded
It's
like
coming from
June.
under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship?
Yep.
It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
You know, having those sound effects over a shaking toilet
Yeah.
brings a different
How
image
do you
to
like
mind.
that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside. The first bit or so was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly. It wind up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and knees. I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but I'd take what I could get. And when I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it'd take me, a massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then, there There was a voice.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news.
Are we about to see a little girl get incinerated to death?
Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices. A bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror. And all the sounds together made a howl that made the hair on my neck stand straight up. Damn it! What the hell is going on here? I scrambled and made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top, and there had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were, the kids I'd been searching for.
That's June. That's Santa, and that's one of Lotus's daughters.
They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent, for the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Yeah, that's a good question, little Santa.
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
He kinda cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
Oh,
The
shit.
voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Okay, we have 15 minutes. We can get through it.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach.
They couldn't stack on Oh, yeah. Their kids are tiny. I don't think they could all stack on each other like a ladder.
What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
Are you strong enough that you could throw a kid 30 feet in the air? Like, if you jump down and start picking them up, could you just throw them all up there?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but it got the job done. All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right.
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining when...
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
The wall shook a bit from the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
Right! I grabbed onto the rope. The first one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here?
Oh shit.
Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury.
Oh, it's Ace.
I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope. Yeah! It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope.
Oh shit.
Hurry!
Santa!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster.
Yup. Well, yeah, that's what people who experiment on children are,
I
monsters.
quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Why would you put another person in a cell in your experiment that you knew had an exit vent? Why would you do this? You compromised it, you dumb fuck!
Experiment? What
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Ooh.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me.
Oh, so that's what we're calling giving the finger these days.
No point to going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Everybody nodded and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it on the wall. A plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there,
We gotta move.
Yeah, that's not good.
that meant we'd better. We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. We went up and up and up. Our feet pounded the steps, our arms pumping fast. We went round and round and round. The devil was on our tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform
Oh,
suddenly
that's Snake!
spoke.
We had Santa, June, Snake, and one of Lotus's daughters.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid's sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Oh god, Akane is his sister. Oh shit, I was right.
Akane. That's strange.
Why would Akane be on the same one as Santa though? Because wasn't the point that they wanted to have the siblings in different locations?
I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey! Akane!
Oh shit. Santa? What the fuck? What is it, kitty? Stop meowing. Aww.
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Nobody answered him.
Maybe we outran her.
Oh god, you gotta go back and get her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too, and so did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
Yep. Come here, kitty. You keep circling the chair and meowing like you want to come up on it, but when I go to pick you up, you start moving. Pick a lane.
He turned to go. Hey kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait!
Oh god.
I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail. I'm going after him. You two keep going, alright? You got it?
Oh god.
The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. But the boy...
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
Oh fuck.
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help!
Oh god, did Ace murder a child with his own hands?
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard
God.
Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please!
Oh shit.
She...
Struggling to get away, but Honda was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane!
My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator.
Ah!
Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. And then, the door slammed shut.
Oh fuck.
We ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But...
Ah! Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
he started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
Yeah, nope.
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning.
Oh shit.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Oh shit.
Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Oh god.
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Oh fuck.
Please! Please help me! I'm really, really scared! I don't want to die, please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise!
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
What happened then?
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then,
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended. And we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay.
Oh, fuck.
The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty.
Oh, fuck.
Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki.
Yep.
You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Wait, it wasn't Snake?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, you were talking
are
to Snake,
correct,
not you. Okay.
Detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you.
Okay, then if Akane died on the ship, who's June? It's a clone. I'm calling it now. Santa cloned his sister and then threw the clone of his sister into a death game.
All right, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother. But I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Yup.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, June's brother?
There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like, a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
Yep, he was the only one who hasn't died yet.
What?
Come on, man, what kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, all right? Cut me some slack.
Yeah.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too.
Because Ace told him to.
So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary Project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary Project.
In other words, Ace.
What?
What the hell's going on here?
I think the ship's flooding.
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit!
Come on, we need to get out of here.
Yup.
How?
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
Yep. Let's just swipe this card and boom. Junpei, look! It's unlocked! Yeah! Now we can go back to the library. Hurry up, Junpei, we don't have time. Let's go. Alright, let's go.
Huh. I think the shaking stopped.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
You're right. Let's hurry.
This exit needs the Uranus card, too. Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's open. Let's go. Okay, Neptune Key, let's see if you work. Yes! I think it unlocked.
Okay. Oh no!
Incinerator.
Oh, something really bad's about to happen. Okay.
So this is the incinerator.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it. Let's go.
Oh, Santa?
What the hell is going on?
Did Ace take the gun?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good.
Yeah, there was like a gun to your head and stuff.
I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Oh god, did Ace stab him?
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Oh god, fucking damn it.
Ace.
On to this fucking shit.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo. See,
You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that.
Okay.
You know me, but I don't know you.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
Oh, the pain of being so wealthy and powerful. A CEO, clearly you know a burden no average man can comprehend. Crushed under the weight of all your fucking money.
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Oh, that.
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that,
Because you killed a guy in a very obvious disguise.
Good question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go.
Look, dude, any sympathy that anyone would have had for you for the difficulty of living with your disability went out the fucking window when you started experimenting on and murdered a little girl. You fucking bastard.
First is 1. Give me your hand.
No.
8. And with this... 9.
The ninth man. Kubota's bracelet.
Wasn't he actually 6?
I believe I've won this game.
No, you
I've had
haven't.
quite
You
a
haven't won
time
shit,
playing
you
with you.
dumbass.
I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is.
Cause he's a dum-dum.
What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait!
7?
What? Why isn't it opening?
Cause you have the number 6 bracelet, you dumb fuck.
One more time. Now open!
It's not gonna open. You don't have the number 9 bracelet.
What is this?
You don't have
Why?
the number. You don't have the number 9 bracelet. You have the number 6 bracelet. The only reason the number 9 bracelet worked the first time you pulled your shit was because Zero knew you were gonna pull that shit. And the guy was dressed up as Snake, he didn't have a number 2 bracelet. He had a number that would work with 1 and 6, not 1 and 9.
The digital root should be 9! It has to be 9!
Wrong bracelet, dipshit.
Then why? Why isn't it opening?
This is funny. Yeah, keep trying. I'm sure that'll
No.
change it. You know, definition of insanity is trying the exact same thing, expecting different results.
Ah!
Go! 7!
No!
Fuck him up!
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, 7.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit.
Punch him again.
After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces.
Do it.
But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good.
Yeah, there were other people involved in this beyond the 4 leading forces. There were definitely smaller cogs in the machine that all need to rot in jail for what they did.
Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
Yee.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Ace is a dumbass.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Yeah, you thought he was Snake?
Oh, right. You don't know yet.
Surprise!
All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him.
Mm-hmm.
The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous.
Yep.
Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital root, which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone.
Yep.
4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, You used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota, but he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki, while everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds. You ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room.
Yep.
However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki?
Yep.
Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago.
Yep.
You remembered him because he was the blind kid. But his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the Red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel.
Yeah, but he didn't have Snake's number 2 bracelet. He had a different number.
Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Nijisaki was dead.
Mm-hmm.
And you mean to say... Snake is still alive?
Yeah, he's standing right over there.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle. Which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it took, and then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
You could have solved that fucking puzzle for me! The puzzle that was so hard I had to look up a walkthrough for, and you knew the answer the entire time, you fucking bastard.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote. But that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it. But why?
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Let's see. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the Nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I've prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please.
Really, Ace? You couldn't just fucking confess.
Zero.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket.
That's why you wanted to go in through that door.
That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse.
Yeah. So I had a very difficult puzzle to solve that you knew the answers for.
My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else.
Yeah, you didn't though, did ya?
If I could, then my alibi would be set.
Yeah, you're a dumbass.
At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna confess.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Yup.
Yes, so it would seem. I was little more than a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap.
Because you're an idiot.
But yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do.
Yep.
Yeah. By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands.
Yeah.
All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any...
Santa, the jig is up. Stop lying. You're already on the naughty list. Don't dig yourself any deeper.
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
You're a monkey.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago.
Why did you throw the rest of us in this?
I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
Oh god, it's June Zero.
What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary.
It's June Zero.
But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
It's June Zero.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game. To save someone.
What?
Save someone?
Is us winning this death game going to unlock the telepathic powers needed to bring your sister back from the dead?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister.
How?
To save Akane.
How?
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki? Ugh! Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
Seven! What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon.
Yeah, get a bunch of kids to develop telepathy.
And what was that phenomenon? For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
What? Were we there too?
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia?
The other playthrough.
How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed?
The other playthroughs.
Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo?
No. It was the other playthroughs.
And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in?
Oh.
How the hell did you open it?
Well...
Oh, God.
That's...
He knew because I knew. Oh, what the fuck, we're getting meta. Junpei was receiving information that I sent through him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two, like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom, from a single stream into 2 branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backwards. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backwards. That's why people at the river source in the past will never know about the downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I'm different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? Am I the 9th letter of the alphabet? But I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. Oh my god, am I 0? It's been me the whole time! 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Okay. Santa's got the gun. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? It's like, Santa, Santa, Santa. I get it. But, and if you want to kill him, that's fine. But you know there were more than 4 people involved in this happening. And if we bring him to prison, then we can interrogate him and find the rest of the cogs in the machine that led to that going down. Also, death is too good for him. Like, way too good for him. I mean, it's just one quick minute of pain and then it's over. Let him suffer. Let him sit in a cell for the rest of his life, lamenting what a fucking idiot he is. Death's too good for him, Santa. He deserves worse. He deserves worse than the naughty list. I'm insane. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like it's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head.
Get up.
Sure isn't about to take a gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either. But he just looks drained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
I think he's gonna throw him in the incinerator and leave him to burn to death. He can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking? Santa, do not sacrifice yourself. Just throw him in and leave him.
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
Oh my fucking god.
It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
Okay. That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? It's like, yep. What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. Okay. And now the gate's shut. Santa made his choice. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. I don't know what the vibe is this supposed to be for this moment, but it just reads as incredibly fucking awkward. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
Oh, in the incinerator. Oh, shit.
So it would seem.
Oh, that's bad.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
I think I don't know. I have no fucking idea at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
No. No, you can't be serious.
Santa, why? Oh, but he is. Shit, we gotta do something. Maybe we can still get out to the door number 9. There is the red. And yeah, alright, we can do this. All I've gotta just, no, it's not gonna work. There's no way. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. Fuck. Is there any combination that will work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Yes, please. Thank you. Take the math away from me. Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them. She doesn't look very happy. What? No need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can look at what she was writing. Let's see.
What?
And there's no other way?
Lotus. Fuck. Okay, can't we have Snake take his arm off again? Looks like she'd figure it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Oh, no!
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
No, I love you so much! You're my favorite!
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without... if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
Oh, he fell in love with her too. Cool. High five! High five on the same taste in women. For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Oh my god, that's one hell of a confession.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, all right? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
Aww. Guys.
You're all idiots.
Yeah, we are. But we're idiots together. Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
Yeah, why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but...
That's because he was using the wrong bracelet. He was using the number 6 instead of the number 9.
I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier, at the Red.
Oh, yeah.
No! What is this? Why? The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9!
It's not! Your bracelet was a 6!
Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Can't we just, like, cut Lotus's arm off?
You were right.
Oh, shit. Yep, we're doomed.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it. This is the end. No. No! I refuse! Akane vision? What? I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What was he thinking? What he was feeling? What he was seeing? All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness, I was inside of him. Though the morphic field set we were resonant, and we were one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. It was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him and we became one, inside of Junpei. Somehow, I find myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was in the present and the other was in the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other, and that was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother out. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were around my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down the long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got into a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It had been 2 hours since the nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. And in his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me, and I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another.
Oh my god.
If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only one single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down tunnel. For some reason, this room had a number 9, but this time, there was only 1. But if there was only 1 door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
We began to panic. Then, as if things hadn't already gotten bad enough already,
Warning. Warning. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged.
oh fucking Christ.
Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother always swallowed it hard and
I
answered.
think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator. And that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him Seven.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like Seven had said it did. The 4 of us who'd stayed behind were saved by Seven. We crawled through the vent and away from the incinerator and slid down into a hallway. We came out here on the other side of door 9, and all the wall opposite to the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Owie, Snake, and Seven. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We left across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they'd caught up. That was when I realized.
Where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
Oh my fucking god, no! I knew I'd had it with me before we passed through the vent. Then I dropped it when we slid out. I had to go back, I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me, I was sure of that. Yeah, because they would have been right to stop you! I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall of the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it'd be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs in freedom, the door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
Oh my fucking god. Why'd you go back for the present? Junpei would care more about you being alive than any gift you could have given him. I shook my body and flailed in my arms, desperately trying to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open. And my brother Ao burst out of it. Behind him, Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
But then,
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator.
Ah!
The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the door, the number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being, and then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked on the screen and then tossed the bracelets carelessly to the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all, walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few minutes later, two other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Then it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes.
Junpei vision.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Holy shit. Man, I knew what it was gonna say, but that was one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so we have to work together through the different visions so that we can get out through the present, but also so we can make June escape on her own in the past with our help so that we don't have to escape now in the present, okay? We're bringing telepathic time travel into the mix here. This is not a drill.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about?
Oh yeah, you missed a lot.
It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But
we can have a long talk over coffee.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Okay, we have time. We have time.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn.
Yep.
What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, god damn it. Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because he was in here before.
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Lotus is gonna burst a blood vessel. Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor. It's moving. What? The fuck? What else can I say about it, but...
What the hell is that?
What is that?
What else could I say? The floor opened and the machine rose out of it. It looked like a computer. At least, it kinda did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, even more took their place, and I forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. All I can see through the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Ah, man, I wish this thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Alright, back to this thing. It's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Yeah, hack it! Hey, we're all tenslated. This doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... Is this Sudoku? Huh. Well, at least it's on now. This is like Sudoku. I've played enough Mass Effect and done enough hacking in Mass Effect to know how to do this. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Alright, puzzle, how do you work? Aw, man, that goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
Okay, we got 13 minutes. Okay, I've solved the Mass Effect puzzles faster than this. This is fine, okay? I've played plenty of Mass Effect. You play Sudoku to hack things and unlock keys and stuff. This is just like that. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window of the entry door was a face, a frightening, evil face. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Don't know what to do?
He was yelling, but his voice was muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Yep, you should.
Oh my. How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person?
You
That's
are
not very nice.
You are experimenting on children.
I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty.
You threw a little girl into an incinerator.
You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
With all your child abduction.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
I think I figured out what Santa's doing. Okay, so his sister couldn't solve it on her own all those years ago because she didn't have anyone giving her the connection through the psychic stuff because he was in there with her and he wasn't solving the same puzzle. So now we're all on this ship trying to solve it all over again, and this time we're sending we're gonna solve the puzzle and telepathically tell her how to solve it 9 years ago. And then, oh my, does that mean he still has to do it, or does that mean, okay, and it did work. It did work because June's alive, but because of the shift of, oh, if I never did it, then it never happened, and it creates a paradox, he and June needed to get all of us again and do it a second time to make sure, to double down. So we wouldn't have a paradox from the telepathic time travel. I feel like I'm having a stroke.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face of my bracelet showed a 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5 equals 9. I ran to the drawer with the 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner of the panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I heard Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
Bro, what the fuck?
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
What the fuck? Oh, but you're the one surrounded by monkeys. You fucking lunatic.
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it'll be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed through the room. And even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
Okay, we got this. We've got this. I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me in a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
It's okay. We have time travel telepathy on our side. What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think was of how I was going to die. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest, as if it would pound itself to pieces. We've got this! I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around a thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me!
We got
Help
this!
Me.
Don't worry! We've got this!
Jumpy! Jumpy!
We're gonna get you out of here with the power of friendship!
Jumpy! Please! Help me! Jumpy!
We got this.
Akane?
Power of friendship, let's go!
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Don't worry about it!
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Quiet, kitty! Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have gotten the idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. Doesn't matter, they're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck! Did someone break our connection? I swear I just heard her.
Akane!
Shit.
Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
Holy shit, power of friendship, guys! I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in the incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
Okay, that's all we need. We got this.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. At least I finally understand what all this means. I know why the nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god, this is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is, Zero is, Akane Kurashiki is. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her, no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there.
Everyone else is watching Junpei scream into the air like, okay, he's finally lost it.
I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. I felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them? Is Snake talking to them? Snake is just like, Snake is over there talking to others like, okay, so there's telepathic time travel, and he's talking to June 9 years ago. June was Akane. Santa was her brother. Everything, shit got wild. Anyway, he's trying to save her in the past so that we don't die in the present. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, don't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Yeet. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Okay. There's gotta be... Is there an N? What is it? The 1 is the only thing that's locked. And the 1 is 10, and the 10 equal... So is the 1 a 10? What is... 1 equals 18. What does that equal? What would the 1 be? What is the 10? Okay, so that's A, right? I really don't know what's the hint? What does the hint mean? Are we supposed to get all of these to equal 9? That's gotta be it. So 8 plus 1, 9, 13, 14, 14 plus 7. Okay, so... No, wait. So... 8 plus 1, 9. Plus 7 is 16, which would be 7. Plus 4 would be... Plus 4... Wait. So 7 plus 8 is 15. Plus 4, 19. Plus 1, 20. Plus... We would need it to be 7. So that would be a 9. So that needs to be a 7. Why does that change? That changed it. What is it supposed to equal? Yeah, you know what? No wonder June died. Like, this is hard. It keeps changing them. Okay, this isn't like Mass Effect at all, and I don't know how to play Sudoku. I'm just gonna... Oh, God. I'm gonna look up a hint. Oh! Okay, so I've never played Sudoku before. I'm just looking up the rules to Sudoku real quick. 3 square, make it the lines of... It's like... Okay. Yep, I'm playing the... This is like the... Okay, how do I play... How does Sudoku work? I'm not gonna look up the solution, I'm just looking up the rules to Sudoku. If you play... It's been a long time since I played Mass Effect. If you play... Okay, 3x3 has a lot of number. Choose an empty space and figure out which numbers you can put there that aren't already in that row. And 3x3, if you look carefully, you will find empty squares that only have the possible number you can put into it. Every row, column, and 3x3 square marked lines can only have one of each number from 1 through 9. Okay. Each row, square, and column. So that's how Sudoku works. Okay, that's how Sudoku works. So that can only have one. Okay. No. Okay, so that row's good. That row's good. That row's bad. That's good. That's bad. Oh wait, I should just change that. Nope, can't be 7. So, okay, so it's Sudoku. No. Okay, so that's good. And that's good. And that's good. That one's not good. That's good. Not good. Nope. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's not good. Good thing I don't have an actual time limit here. I can't have any of that, so... Okay, is that good? When I pressed hint, numbers appeared in the empty spots on the grid. They're all single digits. I get the feeling that the numbers change when I switch out the yellow squares, but the square at the bottom, why does it have a blank? Why does it stay blank when pressed? Okay. So that's... Okay, that's good. That's good. That's not good. Is that good? I'm gonna look up the rules to Sudoku again. Okay. Every row, column, and 3x3 square can only have... Press it. Okay. Three by three. It's like the very last puzzle, so I don't want to use a walkthrough to just give me the answer, but it's also like, I don't know how to play Sudoku! Okay, what is that? 3 and 3x3 square marked by the lines can only have one of each number from 1 through 9. Look for a row. It already has a lot of numbers in it. Choose an empty square and figure out which numbers you can put in there that aren't already in that row, column, or 3x3 square. If you look carefully, you will find empty spaces that only have one possible number that you can put into it as you add more numbers to the grid. Okay, so I need to... Okay, so the problem is it's not just the rows. It's also the 3x3. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Each of these tiny squares. I can't have a 3 there. I already have a 3 there. What else do I have? What else do I have? Shit. Are the letters supposed to spell something too? I think they might. Okay, so we have this here. And, nope. That would result in a... Okay, so this line, fine. That row, fine. That row, fine. This row, fine. So this square area is fine. This one's not because it has more than 1 3. That's good. That's good. That's... Nope, because of the 8. Nope. Nope. What can I put in here? Nope. Nope. Okay, that opens a 1. Okay, that's a problem because there's another 6 there. A 3? Nope, that just creates a problem with the 2. Is that good? So those ones are all different. Nope, we got 2 6 in the same row. 2 6 in the same row. Nope. Okay. Do we need to spell something with the numbers too? I suck at Sudoku. I hate Sudoku. I officially hate Sudoku. Nope. There's 2 5s. Nope. 2 3s. That's good, right? Nope. 2 8s. 2 6s in the same row. 2 1s in the same row. 2 5s. I hate Sudoku. Should we start from this corner? Can't be that. Can't be that. I hate this. When I flip the off, I'll be... What does that mean that they're supposed to match? You only need to make all the numbers of the squares the same. If I switch out, the numbers show up and the hint change too. It looks like all the numbers are affected by, for example, when I switch out the 3 with the 5, the hint number increases to 2. I bet the hint just adds the surrounding numbers. So I need to get everything to equal a 9? Okay, that makes sense then. Right? I don't even know what it wants from me. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't care how lame it is. I'm gonna look up an answer. Why does the answer make no sense? Why does the answer make absolutely 0 sense? What the fuck? What does it want from me? The answer doesn't even have the letters in it. What does it want? Why is it showing me like 3 different puzzle solutions? I'm looking up a different walkthrough. This is insane. The walkthrough doesn't even help me. That doesn't make sense. Okay. That's different. That's a different I found a walkthrough to help me with a different puzzle. No. Okay. Wait, is this... Oh, God. What is this? Even the guide isn't helping me. Holy shit. Okay, the walkthrough just called this an easy puzzle, which I did not appreciate. Because the walkthrough isn't even helping me with the fucking letters. What does this mean? Oh, God. Okay. This is the 3rd walkthrough I'm checking to try and help me. Because even the walkthroughs aren't helping me. That's how much I'm struggling here. Oh! Oh! No, I figured it out. Okay, now I feel dumb. Okay, I'm lost again. I did what the guide said, and I'm still struggling. That can't be good. Okay, so I need to have it A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12. Do I need to get it to 9 on top of that? Okay. Just reset it. There we go! Okay. It just took 3 different walkthroughs for me to understand what was trying to be explained to me. I'm a dumbass.
Yes, that's it.
I bet this would have felt super triumphant if I could have done it on my own, but instead I had to look at not 1, not 2, but 3 different walkthroughs so I could finally understand the instructions. I was literally too dumb to even cheat at this game.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did!
It's okay, Akane. I had to copy everything someone else did.
Now I just have to press enter!
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will!
I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed.
Yay!
Incineration system has been disabled.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Aw. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I'd had left disappeared, and I collapsed to the floor. For a while, I just lay there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew.
I can't quite believe I did that. But I'm so, so glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane! Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Oh, of course, that's fine!
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now.
Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay.
Ah, shut it.
Right. Okay. So maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I hadn't pressed enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in
Oh, shit.
90 seconds.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
Nope.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers and all the right boxes. It's perfect. Why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in...
This is because I cheated by looking at walkthroughs, isn't it?
60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what the numbers showed that's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then door number 9. No, that's it. The number of the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit. Of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red end.
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we are gonna be fucked! Alright, no time to explain. Just
Quick,
go.
verify your numbers on the red. Verify? Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is fine.
Central gate has been opened.
Okay, we gotta go.
Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh, thank fucking Christ. No time to be happy, time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it! Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. We've all got to find the dead. Oh! I was so taken by the story I didn't even get a moment to say that I was fucking right about June being 0! Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
Oh my god. Oh my god. I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and I leapt into his arms.
Oh, oi!
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady lump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. His beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay here in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I'd passed through the door, my bracelet had begun to count down to the death. I leapt away from it and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective, who we all call 7 and 9 years, and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
I was right. It was time to get moving. The munching of Hongo seemed to jar Seven and Snake out of their surprise as they nodded. We took off running, spiraling up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear it. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is Seven talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeet.
Yeah.
What base is that?
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19.
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
That wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase q!
Yeah!
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell in my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. Nope, can't stop, don't have time. Come on, legs, there can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run, like a bullet from a rifle barrel, like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes. We're finally here.
Please do.
Sure, you can look at the... Sure, you look like a big heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between and my freedom. Between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Ao's. Ao's. I'm trying really hard to pronounce this name right, I swear. It's like I know how it's meant to be pronounced, but I can't make my mouth move the right way to pronounce it. Give me a second. It was Ao's. He gave me a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave to a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. This wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only the prologue to what would happen in 9 years. Yes, finally, air! Ugh, damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Gotta admit, this doesn't quite look like... Wait.
No way.
You've gotta be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
Are we in the desert? We
This
were...
is the building in the Nevada desert.
Yeah!
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
Holy shit. Sure enough, there's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Okay, guys, how are we gonna get home? Hello there, sun. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I have ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Right, our bracelets. I guess I've never really gotten a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures.
Akane.
Jumpy.
Heh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. So, I'm pretty sure that Akane and her brother just dipped. They just took Hongo, and we never found the mummy lady! But anyway, we just took Hongo, and they probably, like, took him to jail or some shit. And the rest of us are just gonna have to find our way home through the desert. Yeah, because, like, Santa and June never wanted the rest of us to die. They just needed us to unlock the telepathic time travel link in order to save June in the past. That's what that was. Okay. This game was fucking wild. This game was absolutely wild, and I love it so much. And I love that I was right about June being suspicious. She had good cause and good reason, and I support her in her decisions because she was just trying to save herself in the past. But damn, she was just trying to create a stable time loop. But still, like, I was right. I fucking called it. And there were so many times where I doubted myself and felt guilty and ashamed for being so suspicious of her, but I was right. I was right, and she was 0. I was right. I may not have been very good at solving puzzles, but I did figure out it.
Okay.
I wasn't very good at solving the puzzles, but I did manage to figure out some other important things along the way.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly
How does it
set.
look then?
He was half serious, half joking. I thought about it for a minute at first.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
Chimpe grinned and...
Ow, 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 ow.
What the hell did Chimpe get into?
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. It's almost like a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in, now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed in the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
This is so fun! This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
We're gonna hit a cactus and flip our vehicle, aren't we?
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up.
Yeah, Lotus called shotgun.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Oh shit. God damn, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this would go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. Holy shit! What the fuck? The moment we saw what they were doing, Junpei was furious.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where his tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I coulda.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders. Our
Oh,
first
they were
semester.
the ones that killed
Remember?
your bunny.
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I...
Junpei chose violence.
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Because they probably don't know any more than
Like
I do.
Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Because he was rich and rich people are fucking insane.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah, well, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Holy shit, he's in the trunk! Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty. No emotion. Looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
Dude, there were ways you could have done that without child experimentation.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces.
Dude.
By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes. If you want to put it simply.
Dude, there could have been, like, ethical medical research into that, not child experimentation.
But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I could supply that as well.
Okay, yeah, shoot your shot, dude. You're lucky I'm in a good mood.
You see, the human collective consciousness...
Just put a sock in it. I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on. Thank you, Junpei.
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own. hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Gordain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Oh god, shut the fuck up. Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine. I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist.
Okay, cool.
9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant.
Okay.
My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae.
Okay.
I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soparil. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Okay. Shit, he's gonna go on forever. Junpei, the tape! Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride. Yeah.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is a for you doll. His name is Junpei.
Junpei pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn and small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
It's fine.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for.
Well,
right?
if you're gonna have a doll that can control Junpei, you can use it to make sure that he always finds his way back to you.
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd, you know,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June, then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Jumpy, I'll never forget you. I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat down, bathed in the warm light of the evening. Just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set, and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened. One by one, the light of the town began to flicker on. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It had to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense. He is blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? That would explain why he had amnesia. Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Ooh, Seven was in on it. Seven was in on it because he wanted to save her. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
You know, as horrible as everything here was, and as many ways as this could have and did go bad in the other timelines, playthroughs, whatever you want to call them, I think going to such lengths to keep a little girl from being incinerated, I feel like they did the right thing, as twisted as it all was.
Huh?
What? Hmm?
Is that the fucking mummy? Is that the fucking mummy? That's the fucking mummy! She's hitchhiking! The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on the shimmering plain was a woman with her arm out and her thumb out. The mummy is fucking hitchhiking. I love this game so much. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. Hi, Alice! What a way to end a game! Okay. Okay, sure. You know what? That's fine. Huh. Says I'm missing stuff, but I don't think I am. I think I got everything I needed to get. Okay, guys, you gotta pick up the mummy. Alice can join you. You'll find your friends, meet up together, and you guys can all get brunch. And Ace can stay in the trunk. But the rest of you can have a lovely time catching up, getting brunch, talking with Alice, having a great time with the mummy that you found hitchhiking in the Nevada desert. This was a great game. I had a blast, and I'm definitely going to be playing the sequels. And until next time, show's over.